Knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
Looked like a man, one of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It said it would make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was going to kill you for sure. I'm glad it didn't.
Yeah, me too. Looks like we're closing in on the ocean floor.
Good, not sure the climber can take it much longer. Okay, so this is the Omega Sector. It's about an acre of the abyssal plan used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Right, the other you has been here. We're following your own footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps.
You could still be down here somewhere, technically.
Don't remind me, freaks me out. Alright, let's head for town and find that ark.
Good thing the vehicle in a horror game didn't break again. Welcome back to SOMA. Last time, a lot happened. We escaped Theta, and then arrived at Omicron, and then we copied and pasted ourselves into a power suit, which we are now controlling, so that we can actually come down here into the abyss without dying. The process was not entirely fun. As it turns out, the transfer is not a transfer. It's a copy and paste. So now, the regular diving suit Simon that we were playing as up until that point is up there dead. Anyway, this time, we are now in the abyss. And what a freaking area this is. The Ark is down here somewhere. And we've got to go find it. It's probably inside a site. There's like Tau and Omega and Phi and stuff down here. We got to find those. ACR landing overview platform. Danger area unsafe. Stay close to the lights. Well, a good thing there are a bunch of lights around. Have any of you ever heard the wrecked ship theme from Metroid Prime? It should be like inside the crashed frigate. I highly recommend listening to it. It reminds me a lot of this game. ACR log. So this is the climber log. From everyone that's used it, supposedly. Julie Dahl, Richard Holland, sample collection, physical checkups. Julia Dahl, Richard Holland, check. Tau evacuation. Alan Waldeck and Julia Dahl. Failed. So yeah, there was something back in Omicron about a Tau evacuation that didn't go very well. Catherine Chun, Ian Peterson, Sarah Lindwall, Nikolai Ivashkin, Jasper Hill, bringing the Ark to Phi. Alan Waldeck remote at exactly 8. What's the DEP? ARR? DEP? Is that like AM and PM in this future universe? It's a sign-in that we can't access. Not quite sure what that means. Oh, arrival departure. That's probably very obvious to many of you. I'm sorry, I'm not smart. Well, this isn't the lights, staying close to the lights, but I want to come out here anyway. What if there's a secret? What if there's a secret? You never know. I always hide secrets in places like this. Maybe there's a dead body with a secret log I haven't seen? This place is so friggin' creepy to be in. Not only is it pitch black unlike anywhere else in the game, which, I mean, probably would be what up above would look like at nighttime, but the slightly blurry vision that only unblurs when you get really close to stuff, like look at that intercom. This area feels so oppressive, and I don't think I've ever been in such an freaking oppressive and uncomfortable area in any game. Deep Nest, eat your heart out.
Tau? Come in, Tau. Please answer, Tau. Nothing. It's dead.
Let's move out. We'll try the next one.
Not a very good sign. Especially because we want to be inside Tau. There's these glowing little critters. I don't know about you, but they look really soft to me. How are they surviving down here in this pressure? Also, I don't think I've ever seen that, like, very clear model. Wow, that looks so cool. This looks like something from a lava lamp or something. They look so cool. Yeah, that one especially looks like a lava lamp. Look at that. They look so cool, but do those actually exist in real life? Somehow I doubt it. Can anything even survive this deep in the ocean? I don't know. No one knows. We know less about the ocean than we do about space. Blinking light over there. I'll check the non-blinking light first. That seems optional. Open up. A jug floating in here. I think gravity would still apply, so it should be falling to the floor. What do I know? Warning. Faulting activity. Strong torrents expected. So here's Climber Station, Observatory, TVSD. That's a very sparse amount of buildings to go through, and there's a torrent. Well, that doesn't seem like fun. Let's hope I don't die. What was that? It's like a fish snake? I don't know. If that's some real animal, I'm so sorry to marine biologists. Oh, this turned on lights. Is that all it did? I mean, I'm glad. It says stay close to the lights, so more lights to stay close to. That's good, but thought it was blinking for something actually important. The chest. I mean, I guess staying close to the lights is really important. What was all this stuff for? I think it's either like storage or a workbench or a bed. You never know. People might sleep underwater in a diving suit, in a power suit to be specific. I like and also kind of don't like at the same time, because it's a little strange how we're controlling Raleigh Herber, the dispatcher at Omicron that tried to go to the abyss before the her head exploded. I'm not quite clear on that, why that happened to everyone at Omicron.
Jesus, did you see that?
Stick to the lamplights. They won't go near them.
I can't fail, Glasser. It's important I reach Omicron. Our future depends on it.
Calm down. Let's just follow the path.
If I die, I need you to tell Julia Dahl that the WoW is out of control. She needs to get to Sarang. He'll know what to do.
Ross, you can tell them yourself. We just need to pick up the pace, okay?
Glass! We lost the path! We need to go back!
I know where to go. Come on.
It's over there! The light is over there!
Final push, Ross. Almost there. We just...
He got so torn apart that you can click on either part of him. Can you even... No, okay. It's just this little orb here. Well, we've been hearing so many terrible things about this place. And unfortunately, if we want to complete our mission, which we must do, we gotta head straight into it. Blue leads to Tau, red leads to the climber. These are blue, this is what we want. These lights are blue on the front and red on the back, so that you always know which way you're going. Very simple yet effective system. Except, we don't really want to go back to the climber quite yet anyway, so keep following the blue guys. Look at these spiky looking rocks. You think a big creature could impale themselves on this? It would be like a being stabbed by a toothpick or something. You know, like a creature that size. Oh boy. This must be the torrent. Definitely not as friendly as the one from Elden Ring, gotta say. So is there actually, like, weather like this that happens down at the bottom of the ocean? I don't know if that's even that's known. But it sounds awesome. The torrent seems to be originating from this building. It's not. Inventory mission log statistics. Anima illuminating artificial lure, 120 pieces. Dried squid, 0. Fish lake, 0. Frozen minnows, 0. Juipo 0? Mushroom extract, plankton stock 00. Empty, empty, empty. Mission logs, observation 134. Lure dried squid, target frilled shark. Description: rare shark approached the luminous lure, circled around to eat the dried squid. Unlikely that it frequents this depth. An anomaly. Escalasser. Who we heard before. Got a big jaw. I guess all sharks do. This seems to be, yes, target giant squid. Mantle the size of a man, 170 to 200 centimeters. Estimated length of the whole thing, 10 to 12 meters. Frantic attack tore the marlin apart. As soon as we turned on the lights, it quickly fled the area. Clearly another specimen affected by the leaking structure gel. Partially covered in scales and newly formed bone structure protruding through the mantle. Escalasser. All the animals have been being taken over by the WoW, and apparently it's made them hostile. I mean, Acres was hostile. It's very strange. Target unknown. You mean you don't know what that is? That's an anglerfish, guys. The creatures disfigured by the gel are manic and will attack anything. Still hard to determine how WoW has affected their behavior beyond their apparent aggression and affinity with the light. The creatures seem to hunt something particular, not something not present in this ecosystem. Escalasser. This is something about the story I don't think is ever explained. What the structure gel has done to the fish down here, and why they're attacking everyone, and why they're going rabid. This is something that's not really explained. This is under mission logs. What kind of missions were you doing? Statistics. Item 1. Humpback whale. Not sure what this is. It says population size, but then it gives you 3 different bars. They all go up after this red line, which I think indicates the impact of the comet. Same for this, except the blue line goes down. I don't know what the different lines mean, is the thing. Anglerfish unable to load data. Okay, strange, but interesting. Oh. I didn't realize you could do that. I didn't realize you could just turn off the power. Why can you do that? I think the lights lead you right up to this building. Yes, they do. If you want to continue, you have to head out the back door here, where the path is lit only by glow sticks and nothing else. There's also this wire thing. This is the only path. Oh, I see lights in the very far distance. We gotta rush through this quick, in case we die. Okay. Here are the lights. Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know. I want to get through this fast. I reiterate, this is easily the most unfriendly area I've ever seen in a game. I know, it's kind of just the desert from Ocarina of Time, but... the haunted wasteland or whatever that's called. Uh-oh. Flickering. Headaches. Don't like. Hiding in here. Oh, yep, that was a good call. Those do not look nice. That's like a school of monster fish. What the heck? I think it's safe to go now. Keep going. Or actually, we could have just gone right through this, I think. But still, it's just... you really feel like... you don't belong down here, that nobody belongs down here. And that's kind of true. I mean, humans technically don't belong in the ocean. That's not where we're meant to survive. We're meant to survive on land. Alright. Under this protective archway. I see nothing, but I hear a lot. There's big building up ahead. Big notable building. That did not sound fun. I don't know what just exploded behind me, but it did not sound fun, whatever it was. Okay, that's another building over there. Here we go. Safety. Safety. Get inside the safety. Don't touch, or it shock you. Insufficient power. Yet again.
Tao, can you hear this? Anyone there?
This is Tao. Who is this?
This is Ian Peterson of Theta calling. I got a team with me, and we're about half a kilometer from Tau.
What? How did... You came in the climber?
Listen, we're having a really hard time with this sector. Heavy turbulence is making it difficult to move forward, and the wildlife you got is absolutely rabid.
The storm comes and goes. The instruments show the weather is relatively fair right now. You should move out as soon as possible. Stick to the lights. The critters should leave you alone.
All right, you heard the man. We're moving out, people. Tau, keep the doors unlocked. We're coming in.
Why are you complaining to Tau about the wildlife? It's not their fault. Well, maybe it's their fault, if assuming this is where the WoW and the structure gel comes from, but it's not entirely. Garage. Pull this lever. Master switch 6600 volts. That thing lit up, so this thing is probably lit up as well. Status. Looks okay. I don't know what any of that means. If any of that's bad, feel free to let me know, and I will say, and I will report it to the first person I ever see. Garage, give me. Control status. Unable to retrieve data. Great. Does that mean it's dead? Control. Observatory, ACR landing, Tau. Okay, I think we... Can we actually send it back to the other two places? We want to go to Tau. This is the computer control for this little thing. Oh, this is the A95 worker. I think. Yeah, it should be. This thing will light the way for us. Again, it's the wasteland from Ocarina of Time, but it's a much darker and creepier version of the wasteland, and it feels so bad to be in a good way. This feels like what Deep Nest wanted to be. Hey, buddy, stay with me. This feels like what Deep Nest from Hollow Knight really wanted to be. I think Deep Nest succeeded for the most part, but it's just kind of an annoying area once you get past the creepy factor. Are we going this way? There's a mysterious light behind... Oh, it's shining a light behind itself. Makes sense. Keep going. There's a light up ahead. Aha! Well, that's great. I'm by the light. Don't do anything. What was that I just saw over there? It looked like there was another light post, almost. But it may have been something else, I don't know. Yeah, why not? Let's go inside this cave. Caves are always better than outside, right? Honestly, this is an improvement. I'd rather take spiders than harsh winds and everything. How can spiders live at this depth? Maybe there's just a set of animals that just can live with the pressure somehow. Maybe they've just adapted. It's possible, but there's so many of them, and... Is there such thing as underwater spiders? Editing me, look that up. That would be an interesting thing to learn for myself. Okay. Hey buddy, mind if I step on you? Nope. Because he didn't even react at all, nor did he die. That's a trooper. That's a trooper spider right there. Hello guys, hello. Hello. Out on the other side. We see a light in the distance. Wait a minute, that's not a light! It's an anglerfish, oh my god. Run from it, it slowly chases after you. Yeah, I think. Yep, it's coming. It's still coming. I love that so much. That's awesome. It will hit you if it gets close to you, so... And make sure you don't. It's freaking... It's doing what anglerfish always do. It's like... saying, hey, you see this light? Why don't you come over to it? And then it gets you. Except that anglerfish is giant. Giant enough to, you know, bite and injure a person instead of a fish. Oh my god, the lampposts are about to blow away in this wind, I guess? Or water flow? This current. More like current. This really reminds me of one day where it was snowing very hard, and as I was walking to school, it was snowing very, very hard, and the wind was blowing it right into my face. I had to, like, cover my face. It was so bad. I had to, like, stare at the ground. I could barely see. And, like, the snow blowing against my eye that was closed felt really cold. It was such a relief to get inside. It was terrible. And this is exactly what it felt like. Fortunately, we have arrived at what we assume to be Tau. But over there in the blurry darkness is the Tau symbol, so yes, this is Tau. Good freaking riddance. Never returning. Hopefully. Please don't send me back out there ever again. That was terrible. Does the door close? It doesn't matter that much. What matters is airlock. Fancy doors you got here.
Never been happier to be inside. Let's find the Ark.
This hallway looks familiar. It's what we saw on the computer last time. On that computer I didn't know you could check photos of. So, clearly that computer was like documenting the progress down here, because one of those pictures also showed the climber, the ACR. Alright. Let's do what we usually do. Check some stuff out.
Welcome to Tau. What's left of it.
Are you guys alright? What happened here?
We ran out of real food long ago. People have been getting sick. Haven't heard from anyone in months.
No shit, they all think you're dead down here. Some failed evac story circulating at Omicron.
Oh, God.
Listen, son. We're on an important mission, and we need your help to operate the Omega space gun. When it's done, we can all head back up the plateau. But now we need to get moving.
Of course. Head on through to the habitat. We shut off the front section to preserve power.
All right. See you soon.
Oh, so maybe they didn't evacuate. Or maybe there was something that seemed like an evacuation that was incorrectly documented, but they've just been kind of being down here away from everyone else. Suit status, access log tracking. Suit status, HPS, signal lost, active Tau, signal lost. HPS number 3. Was that us? Or no? That's down here. That's down here. We were like HPS D or whatever, assuming the power suits were numbered up in Omicron, which they weren't. It was letters. Access log, V. Auclair, J. Yoshida, A. Coetzee, S. Glasser, J. Ross, N. Tsiolkovsky. That's what it looks like to me. A. Coetzee, or Subject Wower on 21/4, that's April 11th. It's May right now. And then 0412, J. Yoshida. Strange. Tracking. Oh yeah, we saw that back up there, so nothing new here. Someone... alright, well... Wonder what that could possibly mean. Blood hazard. This is also an airlock? I guess there's 2 airlocks right next to each other? Alright, whatever you say. It looked to me like that was the only entrance, but maybe there was a side entrance. Here we go. In case you need some help. Hold on. I just realized this door closed. Should I keep going? Hold on, I'm gonna stick around for a second. No, okay, the airlock just seemed to close and fill back up or something. It's very strange, feels kind of creepy, feels like something's coming in after you. So, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go this way. Maintenance was locked there. Hearing whispering. Because people stop whispering? Just gonna keep an eye down that hallway. Service station. Do not operate machinery without safeguards. Ah, this is the this is the thing... the monster we saw in Upsilon. We saw a bunch of robots like this around. I don't know if these are named. We're here. And we got we saw that the Ark was like somewhere over here. And so we're right here. We're very, very close to it. Maintenance, laboratories, living area. Alright, well, looks like we got a lot of locked doors in our way, but we'll find a way. We'll find a way. We've been finding a way so far. We'll find a way there. Turn this up. Why not turn off this light? Save some power. After all, they were trying to conserve power. Why don't we keep it up? Nothing really in here. Nothing really anywhere in here. Hang on. Is that open now? Is the airlock open now? It is. The airlock's open. Hello? Come out wherever you are. That's kind of creepy. I have to admit, that's very creepy. The airlock's just open. Something went in and it clearly did the recycle, and now it's just open. But there's nothing. Okay. Let's keep going. Sir. What are you doing? Oh my god. Say hello to guy in power suit, presumably Jin Yoshida. Or Jay Yoshida. Creepiest monster in this game. Don't at me. Creepiest monster in this game for sure. The way it follows you with just that weird jagged walk, it doesn't always move. That is just so creepy. That's where we want to go. There are other ways to explore though, and I'm gonna do those. Oh no, laboratory. Is there anything in here? I don't think so. Computer. Oh, hello. What are you? WoW. Spikes C and you to regress. WoW more than gel entity extended by the gel growth vector counter force poisoning sterilized batch feed the hard force WoW to kill itself. Much reach. Omicron. It's in the room. Okay. Here's the deal. Okay, it's gonna keep going. I hate it. I don't know why I do. I hate it. I hate it. Okay. Close it. Close these doors. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help us lose it. Site power info. Offline. Access log. Junior Shooter. My god, what are you doing, buddy? Intercom. This is all great, but it's useless. Output history. Cool. Local map. Awesome. Going. He's gonna open that door any second now. Yeah, there's nothing really that useful in that terminal. There's a Helix station right there. Okay, he's right outside that door. He's gonna open it. What is he doing? Is he coming around this way? Oh, he doesn't know where I am. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he doesn't know where I am. Okay, I can use this. Locked door. Not locked door. Probably down that hallway. Oh, he's there. I see his arm. He's in front of the door we need. Ew, he's coming down the hallway. Alright, he's definitely over there. I'm gonna run, make some noise. I'll attract him. Okay, eyes back that way. Alright. This door's gonna take a long freaking time to open. Oh. Hello. Don't see me, don't see me. Yeah, keep going if that's what you're doing. He's just chilling down there at the end. Go, please, go, please, go, please, go, please, go, please. Oh my god. Alright, we're way ahead of him. He is very slow to catch up. Climb. Safe. Fortunately for us, Jin Yoshida does not know how to climb ladders. Assuming that that's who it was. But I mean, someone took a power suit, it was Jin Yoshida, and that guy's in a power suit. All the other power suits are somewhere else, but maybe he's one of the power suits is somewhere else. You never know. Either way, we're done with him. I'm glad we're done with him. Holy crap, creepiest monster in this game. It's not, like, dangerous. It's not hard to avoid or anything. It's just creepy how it just runs after you and stops. I hate it. Alright, here is a bunch of rooms. This is the point on the map with all those rooms on the outside. Let me close that door, just in case Jin Yoshida finds his way here. Storage. High pressure, 400 atmospheres. Oh. My goodness. Someone clearly thought it was storage for something else. Carthage Industries. This room contains Carthage Industry property. Authorized person only. Johann Ross. He was one of the 3 people working for them. Critical system failure. Please reboot the workstation. They needed to remind you about it twice. Okay, well, you're not having a fun time. Oh, I didn't realize the little orange panel up there goes away. That's cool.
Can't we do anything for him?
No, we're out of sedatives. If we had a gun, this would be the time to pull it out.
Did not expect it to end like this. Should have jumped the climber back to Omicron.
Without the Ark?
Forget about the Ark.
No, you don't get to say that. It's the only thing left of value, you know that.
Yeah.
Promise you won't leave it behind.
Well, I'll be dead one day. Then what?
Well, better keep it safe until then. Don't want the wow to take it, swallow it whole.
I'm sorry, Catherine.
It's okay, Ian. Just let it out.
Let it all out.
Ian. And he said Catherine's name. Is that Ian Peterson? I like how I called him Ian Penderson in an earlier video. Ian Peterson. And he's dead. What the heck happened? Clearly the mission wasn't finished. We already know that. But how? The Stoics. Ariadne's Ocean out now. That is a very... would you say ironic poster? I don't know, words sometimes. Emergency life support. They had none of that left for him. There no light switch? Alright. Just use up all the power. Got another one of these cool fridges next to Munch Print. Dude, can't you just let them die a peaceful death?
What the fuck did we do?
Hey, try not to think about it.
My whole life, I've been a good man. We messed up, Sarah.
There.
I should have launched. Taken the chance.
There's time. If Ashkin says we could try again, when things calm down.
You gotta do it, you know? You got to.
That must be Jasper Hill. Tablet? I don't think I remember this. Logged in, Jasper Hill, Theta. Everything went well. All of the crew scanned and banked in the Ark, loading the shuttle to Omicron, leaving as soon as possible. Logged in, Jasper Hill, Omicron. Eames and her crew welcomed us with open arms. Scans went well, should have most of them. So yeah, they've been scanning everyone as they've been going, so everyone that they meet along the way is also on the Ark. Jasper Hill, Tau. Oh, this is just all Jasper Hill. We found 5 surviving members at Tau. They have been stranded here for months without radio contact or proper food. We managed to scan them all, though I suspect their arrival will cause some trouble inside the Ark as they feel abandoned by Omicron. I just hope everyone will be able to forgive each other. 5. Shit went down. We couldn't launch going back to Tau to figure it out. This is presumably another... either someone from Tau or someone on the Ark team. They got by the WoW. Bathroom. Someone dropped their toothbrush in the sink. Well, fair enough, there's nowhere on the sink to place it except there, I guess. Mirrors are broken, can't look at ourselves again. Don't know why I did that. Just seeing if you could break the shower thing. That would be fun. Infirmary. Anywhere else? We can go to dispatch. Buy to Tau transport line. I don't think I've looked at this, so this is cool. Assembly access, shuttle rail, footpath, station entry, tunnel module. Tau quarters access, assembly access. So you can just send things down a long line and then walk there yourself. Omega Space Gun, Phi. Minor structural damage, radio knocked out. Communications recovered. Omicron and the rest of Pathos 2 are alright. Cross-site radio failing. Lumar probes keep losing the link. Urgent fix needed. Tau can't retrieve the climber until the link is working. Visited by SSC Volchek, Dahl, and Holland. System of bi-weekly visits established until communications Lumar back at 100%. Evacuation of Tau ordered. We're all leaving for Omicron. Oh, so they did evacuate and it failed. Swarmed by monsters and no radio, we're fucked. And that was 2103. Wow, the earliest year of 2103. So 2102 was the last year of humanity. Excuse me. I don't feel like sitting down. Transmission. You can call any of these. Not like there's anyone to call. How about Phi? Anyone at Phi? Of course not. How about Omega? Where exactly is Omega? Because I know there's the Omega space gun, but is there an actual separate site for Omega? I'm not sure. Because the Omega space gun is at Phi, I thought. Comm logs. Outgoing Omicron Herber. Incoming Omicron Herber. Outgoing Omicron Herber. Incoming Phi them. Outgoing Omicron Herber. Outgoing Omicron Herber. Outgoing Phi Yoshida. Omicron Herber. I don't really know what's up with Jin Yoshida, but I do know he is the person who was chasing us a bit ago. Something happened. Something happened, I'm not sure. Door locks. Phi status. Access tunnels. Unstable. Of course. Phi proper. Launch site okay. Mission control okay. Assembler okay. Site fully operational. Well, that's good. Hope that's up to date. Omega's SG, space gun, flexible barrel, payload max. You know, I never really got the chance to comment on this, but I think this is a cool idea. Using this to launch things into space rather than rocket fuel. It's a nice, like, risk-free way of doing it, and it gives this whole place a reason to be at the bottom of the ocean. Because, of course, you have to launch it in a barrel that far. How about door locks? Oh, the infirmary was locked, so we couldn't have gone in anyway. Well, thankfully we can unlock it. And, this is locked with a code. Well, I guess we'll have to find that somewhere. You can also just lock any old room if we want. I'm not sure why, but you can. Infirmary, common room, dive room. Dive room? Long ladder. Let's go to the infirmary first. Climb up.
You're different. Don't mind me.
Are you human?
Sarah Lindwall, payload technician at your service. A rare sight, am I right?
I'd say so. You're the first normal living human I've seen.
There's not many left down here. Most of them are up on the plateau.
You mean at Omicron?
Yeah.
There's no one alive at Omicron.
You've been there?
I've been all over. The power plant at Upsilon, the ruins of Lambda, the abandoned Delta, Theta.
You've been to Theta?
There's not a lot left of Pathos 2.
And, I'm the only living person you've met? You mean I'm the last living human on the planet?
I'm sorry.
Who are you again?
Simon Jarrett.
Stationed out?
Nowhere. I used to work in a bookshop in Toronto. Long story.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
I'm trying to find the Ark.
Why would you? How do you know about that?
I've heard it's the last hope for mankind.
Damn right it is. Now what do you want with it?
Take it to the gun at Phi. Launch it into space.
That was the plan, all right. I've been guarding it ever since we brought it back to Tau. Just couldn't bring myself to let go. To tell you the truth, I don't have the strength to argue. And I certainly don't have the time to wait for the next sentient thing shuffling through here. Go ahead. Take it.
Thank you. Can I get you anything? Do anything for you?
You could kill me.
Good one.
I still can't believe I'm the last one. It's crazy.
You serious about me killing you?
No, I'd love to hang around here until I dry up to the size of a raisin. Simon, this fucking sucks. I don't want to live like this.
Shouldn't we be doing something to keep you alive?
Why?
You're the last human. I just find it disrespectful to our entire history not to fight this. Sure, we have the Ark, but you're the real deal.
Thanks. That's probably the best compliment I've ever got. But the truth is that the Ark is all we have. We'll have to accept second best, you know?
None of this feels right.
Simon, I want to die.
Sarah.
Just think about it. Don't let me down. I'm glad you came by. Good to get this over with. If I knew you'd come, I would have cleaned this place up a little bit. Be my guest. I got no secrets worth keeping.
You can choose to leave her alive if you want, but then that means that she eventually dies alone. I can't do that. I can't bring myself to do that. What's down there? Probably nothing.
Would you stay with me, please? It won't be long now. Please, just stay. What a crazy thing this was. Life. At least I won't have to turn 30. Hooray! Wish I could have died at home with my friends. Have you ever been to Greenland? It's very beautiful. Well, at least when you get out of the city. Nanook is busy, and yes, there's like 12 million people trying to get around, but it's a great place. Or rather, it was a great place before the comet ended it all. You know what? I prefer it this way. I liked pathos. Liked my colleagues, Ian, Nick, Jasper, even Catherine. People thought she was weird because she was quiet, but she was cool. Simon, you still there?
I'm here, Sarah.
Don't let him die, okay? Send them out there to stars.
The black box is inactive. Probably found a way to switch it off.
Last human on Earth hears a knock on the door. It's me. But I'm not a monster. Am I? Oh, there's more photos. I didn't look at them. Okay, let's do it. Ark. You're coming with me. Fortunately, this thing is very big, very heavy.
There's no way I can climb a ladder while carrying the Ark like this.
So we gotta dump it in this instead. This compact freight lift. Rest in peace, Sarah. Really hope the WoW doesn't take you, or hasn't already done stuff with you. Ark status paused day 312. So the Ark's been going. Everyone's been living in there already. And right now it's paused. We better make sure it continues. It's probably kind of like Catherine, where you unplug her and she's just unpowered, but she doesn't notice it at all. It just continues. She just jumps to when she's plugged back in again. It's probably going to be the same for these guys. And if they get paused for the rest of time, they don't even notice. Like, what happens then? What happens if the Ark gets paused and then never resumes? I don't know. Before we take that, though, we did unlock Johann Ross's room. So let's check it out. There's secret, confidential Carthage things in here. I must look at them. I must know all. Well, I'm definitely not knowing that, at least. I must know everything other than that. What does that say? It looks like it says stuff. I see WoW in there. Clicking isn't doing anything, though, so it doesn't say much. Can I rotate it? Nope. Nope. Okay. There's the gel container, I'm guessing? This guy, who looks like one of the doctors from Doctor Who. Does he have something on his face there? He does. Just some numbers. Fun. I'm just gonna leave him like that. Hopefully, Johann Ross won't mind. Journal recordings. Let's do journal first. I was hoping to see Omicron today. The evacuation ordered by the people at Theta was a gift, an excuse to leave Alpha and abandon the WoW. As the storm cleared, we were swarmed by monsters that the WoW had facilitated. My British accent sucks. I'm barely even trying it. Sorry. We were ambushed and forced back towards Tau. Glasser, Kovsky, Coetzee, and I survived. Eau Claire is in the infirmary, but it doesn't look good. Oh, was he visible up there? Was he like a dead body up there? I don't know. Coetzee made a run for it to check observation for anything resembling food. Going outside is beyond dangerous. It's like going to buy cigarettes in a hurricane. She came back and she had some crumbs with her. We all knew it was empty. I think she just wanted a chance to die without carrying the responsibility of taking it herself. People from the plateau showed up. It was a group of engineers from Theta telling us that they wanted to use the Omega space gun to launch something called the Ark. An artificial world that carries brain scans made from people working at Pathos 2. The idea is silly, but endearing. We all agreed to do a scan so we could take part in this afterlife. It's like a heaven. Pretty interesting. Some of the engineers returned from Phi. Apparently they postponed the Ark launch. They were all in a very foul mood and difficult to get any straight answers from. Except for one very important thing. They all wished to remain at Tau to figure this Ark business out. But they had scheduled for the climber to pick them up tomorrow. Someone would need to catch that climber to alert Omicron to what was happening. Luckily, Glasser and I were able to take on this mission. I will finally get to warn Dal Sarang about the critical situation at Site Alpha. Now that my terrible, barely existent British accent is done, I'll let the actual British guy talk instead.
The pattern has stopped evolving. The WoW has managed to find balance. I convinced SSE Volchek to turn off all external control systems, making the WoW our de facto caretaker. So far, it's exceeding expectations.
Equilibrium post-impact.
Since the comet crashed a few days ago, January 12th, the WoW has dropped to a low energy state. It hasn't abandoned its duties. It's keeping climate and life support going, but it's been simplifying the pattern, redefining its protocol.
Wild growth.
The WoW has started to grow physically. It's not just the core chamber. All around Pathos 2, structure gel is bursting through the pipes and bleeding through walls. I don't know what WoW could possibly stand to gain from this, but I assume it is intentional.
Terrarium.
The heart of WoW has claimed such a large part of the core chamber that there can no longer be any question to its heightened awareness. Not only does its expansion suggest an unexpected understanding of space, but also its own physical manifestation within the world.
Termination.
The WoW is reaching out to every machine, every life form, to manipulate, to control. It's trying to help save its creators from all this, just like the protocol demands. But really, what is good enough? Where is the line drawn for what is human and what is not? Would walking corpses do? Would a group of machines thinking they're human be acceptable? We can't trust a machine to know, to understand what it means to be. We have to terminate the WoW project. It can be done. I just need to get some help from Omicron.
And then you died. Sort of. What was the original purpose of the WoW? Like, I know it says preserve humanity, but preserve how? What was it supposed to do? That's something I don't think is ever fully explained. There's a bunch of writing here, but it's in such horrible cursive that even the game can't read it for me. Not horrible cursive, actually pretty good cursive. If you can read that, bravo. I do not have your skills. Everyone just has these A95 worker blueprints everywhere. This is probably the WoW slowly growing out of control, like the WoW core. We saw stuff that looked like this back in Omicron, so like Alpha needs medicine. The huge room with an orb in it. That's probably the WoW. Here's the little healing things. I don't quite know what those are, but they heal you. So in that way they're preserving you, but is it supposed to be make people comfortable in Pathos 2, or is this supposed to be try and make us not die? And try and make us not die how? The evil genius. What is that? Like a big skull? Not quite sure. Yet although the senses sometimes deceive us about objects that are very small or discreet, that doesn't apply to my belief that I'm here, sitting by the fire, wearing a winter dressing gown, holding this piece of paper in my hands, and so on. It seems to be quite impossible to doubt beliefs like these which come from the senses. Okay, whatever you say. Alright. We, Mercy killed the last person on Earth. Last human on Earth. Not the last robot or last living thing, per se, but last human on Earth, as far as we know. Oh, actually, there's a ladder in the way. We can't put it down. And we found out a little more about the WoW and why Johann Ross wants to stop it. Johann Ross wants to go against its creation. Who's shaking in here? Pressure? Is the pressure shaking? I actually don't know who's shaking. Also, this is kind of interesting. Something happened to Power Suit number 1. Something bad. Compact freight lift. Come on down. Here we are. Hopefully I could still push buttons while holding the arc. Sure can. Just bump it with my elbow. looks safe enough in here. What were you guys giving a fuss about? Place cargo here. Waiting for cargo. Attach. There we go. Why don't we config? Okay. Let's go. Well, if it doesn't want to do it automatically, sequence halted, unable to equalize pressure. If it doesn't want to do so automatically, let's do it manually! Pull these pipes open. Get us some water in here. We're fine. It worked. Sort of. At least the Ark is safe, or so I think. Is this thing water resistant? Maybe we should have talked to Catherine about that. Well, they had to carry it through water, so it better be water resistant. I feel like everything in Pathos 2 should have to be water resistant. Oh, I just clipped through it. Sorry guys, didn't mean to invade your fun time in that little virtual world. Moving pretty slowly. Let's move alongside it. Make sure it survives the transport. I mean, the tunnel looks kind of disrepaired, so it might not. Hey, wait for me. Wait for me. Hey, wait for me. Wait for me. Wait for me. Wait up! What was that gas coming out there? Hey, hold on! I can't get over that! Well... Stay safe! Hello?
What is wrong with this place?
It's nothing to worry about. Just the warden flexing his muscles.
The warden? You mean WoW?
Well, down here he has many names. Warden, the Alpha.
Like in Site Alpha? I thought that was made up.
Made up. Then someone should really fire Johann Ross. Tell him there's no reason to walk these tunnels no more.
This section is gonna collapse.
You should try spending some time in the abyss, sweetheart. You know when shit's for real.
Catherine, move up. Come with me. Oh, okay.
Hey, wait for me!
Careful with the Ark.
Take it easy, it's not going to... For a moment, I thought it was going to collapse.
Don't quite know who that is. Could be one of the members of the ARC team, could be someone from Tau helping them. That got crushed? Like, who was the clearest voice there? It sounded like the new voice that has been down in the Abyss, had more experience than the rest of them. Alright, let's find another way. Here, this lovely tunnel. Of course, it's taking me the opposite direction of where the Ark is going. It's fine. It's fine. Hopefully. It's fine. Just the warden flexing his muscles. The bottom of an ancient city. Just feel like jumping over those little tubes in the ground. It's fun. All this dust in the water. What's all this from? This isn't Phi. Guess it'll have to do. Just like Curie, you have to drag these doors open. Takes a few pushes of the mouse, even with the high sensitivity I play on. I don't know why I'm attracted to specifically these hard hats. They just stick out more than anything else, more than even those cups. You can feel the weight of these doors as you're opening them. It's cool. I do love these door opening interactions. They were pretty cool in the Amnesia, The Dark Descent, and they're awesome here as well. When they happen. Most doors in this game are tied to buttons. This reminds me of the part, if any of you have seen The Expanse, it reminds me of the part, do I want to spoil The Expanse? Spoilers for The Expanse for the next, like, 45 seconds, I'll show in editing, where Miller is trying to get to the center of Eros and finds Julie there. There's all this, there's all these weird particles floating around, at least on the show. You can't see them in the book. The book describes them, but you can't see them there. But this really reminds me of that.
Just tell me what you want.
I need you to stop the WoW.
What? How?
The enslaved protein sloshing around your suit is the noose from which the WoW will hang itself.
What are you talking about?
As soon as I came to in Omicron, I tried to tell them to make the toxin that would make the WoW wither, but they didn't understand. They put it inside my cabinet. It was so infuriating. They needed to take it to Alpha, the fountainhead of the misery we created. And then the girl, she figured it out. She was going to take care of it, but the WoW shrieked. They all died. You took the gel from the cabinet and made yourself into a venomous snake.
You're saying this toxin inside of me can kill the WoW altogether?
You are the snake, Simon. Now strike at the heart.
What the hell is that?
Heart. It controls all the structure gel on Pathos 2. All you need to do is poison the imprint, and the heart will unwillingly spread it across Pathos 2, killing it. Feed it, Simon. Push your arm into the heart.
You got a choice here. Do what he says, or just leave through that door.
Come on. Do it.
But I think we gotta do this.
working!
Please. I did what you wanted.
You did good, Simon. But you can't leave. The only way to make sure the WoW stays dead is to destroy the only one who's immune to the new pattern. Don't worry. We'll make it quick.
Thanks, bud. You just saved my life. If you're even aware that you did that. Well, with one less hand, let's get out of here. Open up, please. My head does not like this room. Alright, go. Look at how slow it is, but go anyway. Okay. Back out into the abyss. And now this thing is out after us in full force. Ooh, let me just hide under here. There's a healing thing right there. Might take it, might not. I don't think so. I am a little hurt. Since, you know, thing tore my arm off. Anyway, we seemingly killed the WoW, and now it can't reawaken anyone from the dead anymore, so that's good. If there's anything about this game's story I think is a little strange, it's that moment right there. Ross saying, we kill the WoW, and then Ross says, oh, sorry, buddy, I gotta kill you too, and then just immediately gets eaten by this thing. What the heck? It's just so, it happens so fast. It's almost funny. It's not supposed to be, because now we're being chased by it. Oh, get it. Oh, okay. This thing, this giant squid, is kind of our final boss in terms of monsters of the game. Don't come here, don't come here. Nope. You're not allowed over here. You're not allowed. I do not really know how to avoid it. And if it catches you, it takes you, like, it pulls you back to the start. And it can also get you stuck in the ground, forcing you to restart. It's coming after me, it's coming after me, it's coming after me, it's coming after me. Get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here, get in here. Sir, you just went through a rock. I don't know if you realized that. I'm gonna go. I'm making myself really... Oh, no. Oh, no! Okay. It kind of pulled me through the ground there. It's okay. It's okay. I'd like to... Oh my god, is it already chasing me again? Stop it, sir. Stop it. Kindly stop. Kindly stop doing what you're doing. Get underneath, please. I do not know what to do about this thing. I don't know really what you're supposed to do to avoid it. I just kind of avoid its front end. I take my chances when it's trying to turn around. Hide under this, if I can. Where is it? There. Where's it going now? I don't know if I can, like, wait for it to go away. Out of all the monsters in this game, this is the only one that I don't really know how to avoid reliably. I'm gonna go. And then I'm gonna hide here, because I feel like it, assuming I'm allowed to. Yeah, okay. Ambience changed there to spooky ambience, spooky version. Hello, sir. I like how every time our vision glitches, its lights light up. Get in here. If we can crawl through here. Hi. Yeah, I see you. You're awesome looking. Honestly, you are. I'm gonna take this real quick. Don't mind me. I'd like to be able to see clearly. This is actually the first one, I think. No, Curie. I forgot Curie existed. Hopefully I have time. Hopefully I have time. Hopefully I have I don't see anywhere up here. Button. Made it to the door. Is it gonna come back? Oh. Inside. Stay away. There we go. I'm not really sure what I did differently that time, but we survived. And now we're somewhere. Judging by the shape of the lights on the outside, this is probably the Omega space gun.
This has to be fine, right? Hope the Ark made it here in one piece.
Dive room, service area. I think you might be able to come back here later. Locker is locked. And since we've entered the abyss, funnily enough, this is gonna be the first time we've talked to Catherine.
Chris, what the hell happened to your arm?
It's complicated. I just need to know one thing. I'll have both my arms in the Ark, right?
Yes, of course. Are you okay, though? Can you do stuff?
Yeah. Let's just get this over with.
Did you find the Ark?
I did, but I kinda lost it on my way here on an automated tram thing headed to Phi, so it should be around somewhere.
That's great. Let's go get it. All right, Phi is up and running.
It's kind of strange. Like, Simon now has Raleigh's arm exposed. Is that not...
Did you find out what happened to the Ark team?
Not really. For some reason, they didn't go through with the launch, so they took the Ark back to Tau.
I hope everything's okay with the space gun.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to repair one of those.
Like, isn't that kind of painful? Isn't that kind of bad for the arm in the pressure out there? Whatever. Site map. Pretty small. This is a lower area, and this is in the launch dome. And other than that, it's just these hallways. OSG overview.
A satellite is loaded into a shell. The shell is accelerated by electromagnets along the barrel. Enough momentum to escape Earth's gravity is gained before ingression. Reaching space, the satellite will shed the shell and unfold.
Was there any reason for, like...
thrusters settle the satellite into an orbit.
Sorry. Was there any reason for, like, the weird splatter sound as the thing escaped the barrel? Tunnel transport. Contents Ark. It seems to have arrived, thank God. Staff activity. Incoming, R. Herber. That's us. Because we're Herber in this suit. And it's May... Interesting. This is like the only site in the game that has an automatic tracker for stuff like this, because clearly no humans doing this.
This feels like the longest day of my life. Has it just been one day?
I have no idea. Our time together is a confusing patchwork of moments to me.
What time is it then? What day?
It's May 11th, 2104, 3:30 a.m., but I don't remember when we started.
Yeah, May 11th, that confirms it. And these people came in, everyone except Catherine left. activity. One last visit, launching the Ark. Unsigned R. Herber visit. Which, again, is us. Launch log. Week 488. Tact SX. Owner Haimatsu. Orbital platform freighter. Mission completed. Project Endo. Owner Luna Prospects. Remote sensing satellite. Mission completed. Actually, you know what? What if... Was space affected by the comet? Were people on space stations affected by the comet? Like the International Space Station? Are they still alive? I mean, they're not humans on the planet, but what does that matter? Another Tact SX by Hamatsu. Reveal. Sino-Indian Federation. Another Tact SX. Wow, okay. Project Ausch. Reconnaissance satellite. Communications satellite. Another Tact SX. Armin, Atmos Surveyor, Weather Satellite, on hold. After 10 years of impeccable operation, the Omega Space Gun will be shut down, but it took an apocalypse to be made redundant. Vic Auclair. Auclair seems pretty important in here. I don't hear a whole lot about him, though. Wait, before I grab the Ark.
I woke up in my bed today. It just happens to have happened 100 years ago.
Sounds like a riddle.
It does. I woke up in my bed today, 100 years ago. Who am I? Who am I?
Before I explore, before I go get the Ark, just wanted to check this out, because I don't fully remember what's here. These tunnels look cool. Bathroom. Never anything in a bathroom, but oh.
It's crazy to think where I am. Not only is this the future, it's in the middle of the sea. I know nothing of this time or what the world looks like.
Not much to brag about now. Before the comet, I guess it was okay.
Yeah. Better not oversell it. Might change my mind about the Ark.
You seriously not gonna tell me what happened to your arm?
I had to make a quick stop at Site Alpha to help kill the WoW.
What? How? Why?
Stop it from torturing the memory of humanity.
Okay, let's just get back to work.
You asked.
What will you do when you get into the Ark? What's the first thing?
Make sure the Ark is safe, stabilize flight path, activate solar panels.
Oh, what's the first human thing you're gonna do?
Oh. Watch the clouds go by? Does that count?
I'd say so.
If you kill the WoW, you have a much slower climbing animation on this ladder. This is really the only time it's affected, though. Warning, freight canes can cause serious injury or death.
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just...
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just keep it down here, and we don't have to risk the Ark being shot through 5,000 meters of broken barrel, and then push through another 100,000 meters of a dust-filled atmosphere.
Will the casing stand all that pressure?
Well, the odds aren't great.
Catherine, say something.
I don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it. We can launch it later.
No, that wasn't the deal. We made it to save them. To launch it. Out there, it's hope. Down here, it's a fucking terrarium waiting to die with the rest of us.
Come on, Catherine. It's not asking much. Let's just think about it before we risk the only hope humanity has to survive this hell.
No, we launch it today. This is my project, my Ark.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it? It's not for you to decide. We're talking about the fate of mankind.
Get away from the Ark! I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna let you ruin this.
Stop it!
Guys, calm down.
Get away from me! No!
What did you do?
It was an accident.
Catherine, talk to me. Catherine.
Oh, God. Catherine,
Did you say something?
it's you. You had an accident.
What do you... Oh. You mean Catherine. Don't worry, it's better this way.
It's kinda...
How did she die?
You got into a fight with your colleagues. They didn't want to risk launching the Ark. Thought it might not make it through the atmosphere.
They killed me?
I'm sure it was an accident. They were just trying to stop you from launching.
The voice in that recording there was Ian. That was Ian Peterson. That was suddenly putting up a resistance.
How could they kill me?
Catherine,
I know I'm not an easy person to like. I just thought they trusted me.
come on. Don't do this to yourself.
Yeah, suddenly it just had a change of thought and decided that it shouldn't launch. It's unclear in this version because there's no character names above the subtitles, but it was Ian. I thought it was just someone at Phi.
I think I found the assembly space.
What do you see?
It's like a huge open shell. A bullet ready to be loaded.
That's great. All prepared for the Ark.
Right. I'll go pick it up.
Did you have friends in Toronto, Simon? Real friends?
There was some. Jesse, Sean, Kevin.
I always wanted a friend. Like a real one. Someone you'd never hold back with.
I'll be your friend.
Oh, pity friendship? Now I feel even worse.
Do you think the Ark will make it through the atmosphere and into space?
It almost doesn't matter anymore. We just need to try. If we burn, we burn. If we're lucky, we just gave humanity a new chance, a whole new era. With the Ark on Earth, maybe we have a few decades of power to keep it running. In space, we have thousands of years.
Still, one hell of a gamble, though.
This was never about certainty. It's about hope.
Here it is. We got the Ark back.
Good job, Simon. Take it to the assembly space and load the bullet.
Movement speed is slightly slowed while holding this thing. That's how bulky it is. Still less bulky than the prototype. Oh, right. We need the battery that I moved.
Is that it?
I'm really not that familiar with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
We'll head out to the gun.
Actually, let's watch it leave. Awesome. Let's do it.
Now what?
Now we just need to get the shell into the gun and then, kaboom.
Aren't you forgetting something? How are you gonna get us on board the Ark? Don't we need to make another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space gun with your bare hands.
You mean, it's a pilot seat? Like back at Omicron?
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that. Now, take the Omnitool and plug it in next to the seat, and I'll guide you through the final steps.
Hopefully this is the last time we'll be underwater. I like how this room is entirely underwater. Do people have to put on a power suit to come out here? I guess so. I mean, if you're down in the abyss, you gotta have power suits. You can't do anything.
Oh. I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is over.
Right. Have a seat. Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
How do you operate this thing?
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6.
You gotta be kidding me!
5, 4, 3,
Come on, load!
2.
Yes! Fuck yeah, we made it! Woo! I'm still here. I'm still here. Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron, just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No, this is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us!
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
No, fuck this! Fuck this! Fuck you! Fuck you, Catherine, you lied! And I believed in you, I trusted you! You said we're getting on the fucking Ark!
We are on the Ark, you idiot! I didn't lie! I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance! You fuck!
Catherine? Please don't leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
The end. We don't get to go. We're the ones that got left behind instead. How do we know that we even made it to the Ark, or that the Ark is actually a fun life, though? So yeah, Simon, a little bit of a doofus. He has not caught on, even after Omicron. But maybe, if you put yourself in his shoes for a moment, imagine being in his situation. He was living out a perfectly, mostly normal life, aside from the brain damage, but, you know, that's a normal life as far as he's concerned. Suddenly, he gets teleported into the future, where, in a freaking ocean base at the bottom of the ocean, where everyone is dead, the Earth is dead. He doesn't belong there, he doesn't want to be there, so the Ark is kind of like this false hope that he latches onto. It's like his ticket out. But the reality is, he doesn't get to go. Because you don't transfer, you get copied and pasted into something else. The previous you is still alive, and now there's just a copy of you. You don't get to be that copy. We only got to be the copy in the power suit because the game allowed for that. And also, Catherine wasn't entirely honest or clear about what would happen. She waited until after Simon got copied to explain. She could have just said, "Buddy, you're not gonna be able to be on the Ark, I'm sorry," or "You're not gonna be able to continue anymore," to the normal, non-power suit Simon back at Omicron. But she didn't. She just kind of kept saying, "No, do it, and then explained after, so that certainly didn't help. It's a damn shame we've been working this long, this hard to get on the Ark, but nope. Just kidding.
Whoa. Is this... Did it work? Catherine? Catherine! I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
I'm so relieved.
It's okay, Simon. Everything's all right now.
And that is SOMA. It's a game about a lot of things. The end of the world as we know it, the extinction of our species, and also our advancement in technology and how it affects us, for better and for worse. And it all started with a little random Canadian going in for a brain scan to try and fix his brain damage. That didn't end up working, but it did end up becoming a template for AI, for better or for worse. There is a lot to go over with this game, and I don't think I'm going to be able to tackle all of it in this ending segment. I'd like to keep this short. So what I want to focus on primarily is being copied, as that is the thing that's been happening throughout the whole game. Real Simon was copied, and then 100 years in the future, his brain scan was uploaded into that suit. And that's how he ends up in Pathos 2. He gets copied in the power suit, and then copied into the Ark again. Being copied is just very interesting, because I don't know how I would feel if I was copied. I think I would be okay with it. I think I would think it was kind of cool, but also very strange. There's just two of you. Like, what happens if both of you try to have a conversation? What happens if, like, 5 of the same person all meet in one place? Will their heads explode for being overwhelmed by themselves? Yeah, I'm not really sure. It's just something to wonder about. Like, if that could happen in today's day and age, what would that be like? If someone could just be copied and pasted somewhere else? in a robot, in another body. A little side note. Remember how when we first met Catherine, we had to grab her Cortex chip and put it in the Omni tool? That was a literal transfer. That was like a cut and paste. What Simon presumably thought would happen to him for both cases he got copied. But of course, for us, it was a copy and paste because we were in an actual normal human body and she was in some weird box computer thing. I'm not quite sure how she was able to be transferred over so easily. But maybe she got uploaded in just the right computer? I'm not sure. I'm assuming the WoW put her into that. I don't think... She never said she had any choice in the matter. Anyway, it's doubly kind of confusing that Simon didn't pick up that he wouldn't be copied onto the Ark, although I totally understand why he wouldn't. That is the reason why everyone at Theta started killing themselves. Or a few people, not everyone. It's for a few reasons, like, rather than have themselves be copied and then them and their copy just go down completely different paths, they want to be able to, like, transfer in a way. So if they die in the real world and then their scan continues, it's like they moved into there. It's like their life naturally continues just elsewhere, just on the Ark instead. It's also them hoping that they could maybe end up reawakening in the Ark after death, which then just ties into the big question of what happens when we die, which no one can answer unless some scientist would like to go ask a ghost with a Ouija board. I don't think that question will ever be answered. Those reasons are a lot of wishful thinking. They're just kind of like hopeful that they can be on the Ark instead of being stuck down in Pathos 2, because honestly, what are they working on? Like, the world is dead. What are they working on? I know I sound kind of pessimistic like Simon, but what are they doing? What work of theirs is so important that you need to keep working on it despite everyone else on the planet, as far as they know, being dead? Obviously, the Ark project was a big project, so I imagine that's what they were working on? Maybe? No, it was just Catherine that made that, I thought. I don't know. Anyway, another reason is that they just didn't want to be there anymore. They didn't want to be on Pathos 2 on a dead planet, waiting to die at the bottom of the ocean. They wanted to be on the Ark, so they were just ending it early, hoping that maybe they could be on the Ark, especially if it was advertised to them as an afterlife. The reasonings may be confusing at first, but take all that together and it makes a lot of sense, in my opinion. Then there's the Ark itself. My question is, what happens on there? What do you do on there? Do you just relax? Are they gonna build cities? Are they gonna just live out the rest of their lives? Are there only 58 people there on the whole Ark? Are they gonna break out into a war? And then now the Ark is no longer safe? Because I guess the Ark is kind of like a heaven, right? When you die and go to heaven, what do? Do you relax? Again, no one really knows. And while the Ark is kind of like a heaven, being trapped in Pathos 2 at the bottom of the sea on a dying planet is kind of like a hell. It's what everyone who got uploaded into robots by the WoW is kind of experiencing. They're all in a hell that we created by creating the WoW. I'm still not fully sure what the WoW was supposed to do, but clearly it went out of hand. Also, I'm pretty sure with Johann Ross in Omicron and the WoW trying to, like, revive him or so, it seems, my theory is that, there are a few theories for this. Mine is that Johann Ross, by working so closely with the WoW, had the WoW, like, imprint on him. When Ross dies, the WoW is, like, extra upset at this, because, you know, this is one of its creators dying. Any other old human that it's supposed to protect dying would be bad enough, but its creator dying is something else, so it really, like, tries to bring him back using various methods, tries to reach him with electromagnetism, and that ends up hurting everyone's black boxes, to the point that the black boxes explode, and everyone's heads explode. Although, that's described as the WoW, like, shrieking when Raleigh Herber is going down to the abyss, which implies that the WoW is like, it knows people want to kill it. It knows that Ross wants to kill it, so it stops them. But then that would be it, like, trying to go against someone, and that's clearly not, the WoW's not capable of that. So yeah, I'm not fully sure. The WoW is very mysterious, but it's also kind of separated on its own thing. Killing the WoW feels a little like an afterthought. Like, it's well built up. Everything in this game is very well built up, because Ross starts talking to you in Omicron, and then suddenly you're down in Alpha, and he's instructing you to kill this thing. Ultimately, I think killing the WoW is the best choice there, because I'm not sure if killing the WoW would also kill every other thing that it created. I hope so. We don't get to see that, but I hope so. The healing stations still work afterwards, but that's just for gameplay. I still think killing the WoW is a great choice, even though Ross wanted to kill us afterwards, and the giant squid had other plans. It's still a very weird moment. Anyway, going back to the copying, one aspect I find interesting, I think I heard someone say this, and because I'm not smart enough to figure this out myself, I don't remember their name. Sorry, whoever's out there. But throughout this whole game, you're technically playing as Simon number 3, the one in the power suit. And everything you play up until you switch into the power suit is its memories. Because to that Simon, everything feels cohesive. He transferred over from 2015 to Pathos 2. He transferred over from the suit to the power suit. Just like that. It was perfectly fine for him. For the others, though, the original Simon died a month later. The computer model brain thing didn't end up working. For the diving suit Simon, he just died. He was suddenly put to sleep for out of his control, and then was killed in his sleep by Power Suit Simon. At least in my playthrough, you can choose not to. That whole cohesive transfer between worlds and suits, I guess, time periods and suits, is what we've been experiencing as the player, and it's what Simon 3 has experienced. Power Suit Simon has experienced up until that point. Right up until he gets copied to the Ark and then it gets abandoned. But then we play as the Simon in the Ark at the end. And it just feels a much more empty and bittersweet knowing that down there on Earth is the Simon, hoping that he would be able to get on the Ark, but it's really just his copy. And his copy's all happy, but he's down there alone. I could keep going. I could talk about this game for hours, but I'm going to stop here and let you listen to this amazing menu ambience that you get after beating the game. Thank you all very much for watching this series. If you did, let me know what you think about this game, if you see this. And as always, I'll see you all in the future.